el Espooky. Hello friends and welcome back to El Espooky. I'm your host Soul Wreck the Innocent. Tonight we continue on our quest into the world of the paranormal. I have a few videos to analyze. Let's see if we can apply some logic to them and debunk them, or see if they truly are paranormal. So why don't you sit back and relax and enjoy yourselves as we continue on our quest into the world of the paranormal. El Espooky. Tonight's first video comes from Conspiraciones ESP from Twitter. Fascinating UFO videos have always interested me, but in this case here, I don't believe that what we're seeing here is actually legit. This looks more like poor CGI to me. If we see it here in slow motion, it appears as if someone filmed from a window of an airplane the engines, and then this was added afterwards. It's just, there's something about it that just doesn't look real to me. But what do you think? Do you think that I am correct and this is just poor CGI, or that this may be legitimate? Personally, I don't see how this could be real, but maybe I'm wrong. What do you think? Our next video comes from Casos Paranormales from Twitter. This clip starts off in what appears to be a rec room. There appears to be all kinds of movements. First with a little truck here, a flying teddy bear, and also, if we look carefully, we can also see that there are orbs flying around in the video, which is fascinating as well. Could this be real, or is this somehow staged? One way that it would be staged, per se, is that you can have strings. However, the setup would be very elaborate. Not that it can't be done, it's just unlikely for someone that's not a professional to go through all that kind of trouble to set this up. So maybe what we're looking here is legitimate activity. Now, if it is legitimate, the concerning part is that whatever is haunting this place is exceedingly powerful. Very interesting. But do you think I'm correct? Is this real or a hoax? Our next video comes from Conspiraciones ESP from Twitter. I am fascinated by alien footage, or by footage of what appears to be spacecrafts. Now this is apparently a spacecraft that is being hidden somewhere in Area 51, according to the comments on this video. It is very interesting, but could this actually be in Area 51? I don't know. Here we have the footage in slower motion. It is very interesting, and okay, let's say that this is fake. The construction process for this thing alone would be massive and very, very well put together by the looks of it, assuming that it's not real. From where I got this video, there was very little comment or post as to where this video was coming from, aside from it saying that it was from Area 51, which I personally doubt, because that place is exceedingly top secret, and for footage to be leaked out is next to impossible. Perhaps what we're seeing here is some sort of movie setup, or some sort of exhibition that's being taken place, because you go to UFO expos and stuff like that, and you can see things similar to this. In my personal opinion, I don't think that this footage is real. It's very interesting and very fascinating, but is it real? I don't think so. But I'll let you decide for yourself. What do you think? Do you think that someone actually snuck into some sort of government facility and was able to record video of a UFO? Or is this some sort of, fake or movie set or something around that nature? What do you think? Our next video comes from Sitio Paranormal from Twitter. There is no location given as to where this video comes from. All we know is that it is of a CCTV camera, so a security camera, that's just looking at this intersection here. Which is fascinating because, here we see it in slow motion. There is something about the quality that people would say that yes, this would be easy to fake. But at the same time, just looking at it, I don't know. To me, I think maybe what we're seeing here is legitimate. Perhaps somebody died in this corner and now unfortunately haunts it. What do you think though? Our next video comes from Casos Paranormales from Twitter. This video here is very fascinating to me because this person appears to be just doing a call, a Zoom call or some sort of video call, and then something darts right on by him. Very fascinating and also very terrifying. This person is deaf mute and he's doing sign language, but the thing that just darts behind him, it's just a black shadow. Very terrifying. I think that what we're seeing here could be on the level. It is very, very, very interesting because this person was just going about his business. There doesn't seem to be anything particularly nefarious about it, and that's what makes it fascinating to me. Now, it could be argued that this could be faked, but to do so, you'd have to be incredibly fast, which I don't think most people can do. But what do you think? Real or not? I think it's real. Well friends, you reached the halfway point of another video. Just a quick reminder to subscribe to the channel and to leave a like to the video. Our next video comes from Zona de Miedo from Twitter. This video here, well, it is interesting. Real or not, it is very interesting. Here we're going to see it in slow motion. It would appear that two groups of friends are going down these stairs and then they get attacked by this thing, this dark entity. Now, the one question that I would have is why would there be a camera set up in this particular staircase? So that's one of my main concerns, and it makes it a bit suspicious. The other would be, well, it would be easy to fake with a program, like you put CGI, but you'd have to know what you're doing. So, could this be real? Highly unlikely, but possible. What do you think? Our next video comes from Overtime from Twitter. There is nothing more fascinating to me on this planet, aside from the paranormal, than nature. Here we have an example of nature in all of its power. This particular species is called a whale shark. It's not aggressive towards humans, it's just feeding on fish, but it is huge and clearly very scary. Here we see it in slow motion. Oh, fascinating and terrifying at the same time. And it is why I include these videos amongst the paranormal, so we can respect the power that is nature.
Don't run! Murife! Murife, don't run! Hey! Murife, don't run! Murife, don't run! Hey!
Our next video comes from La Zona X from Twitter. In this video, we see a UFO going into the moon, supposedly. Here we see it in slow motion. We can see that the UFO is going into some sort of docking bay on the moon. But could this be an actual possibility? It would be fascinating, and it would also explain as to why we haven't returned to the moon since the 60s. Very interesting. I don't personally believe that what we're seeing here is real. It's more than likely CGI. However, if we were to see real, legitimate alien footage, would we be able to tell the difference between something real and something that's fake? Fascinating, no? Well, what do you think? Real or fake? I don't think it's real. Our next video comes from Demon King 2505 from Reddit. Now here we see something that looks like it could be either a Bigfoot or some sort of werewolf monster thing. Very interesting. However, could this be real? Let's analyze it a little bit. Here we see it in slow motion, and unfortunately the graininess of this footage, because maybe it's old or maybe it was just filmed intentionally this way to hide whatever mask this person might be wearing. It's interesting, but I don't know, there's too many questions, there's too many things that could be easily faked when it comes to this particular footage. And it also seems like it was filmed with a potato camera because, oh my lord, it's just really grainy. Very interesting. Personally, I do believe in Bigfoot. Could this footage be real? I mean, it's possible, but very unlikely. Just the way that the footage looks, you can tell that maybe it was done this way to obscure and to hide whatever mask this person is wearing. Or it could be real. What do I know? What do you think, though? Our next video comes from Zona de Miedo from Twitter. Here we have hospital footage. This person is filming the bed across from him. He claims that the person that was there died, and afterwards there appears to be a haunting. Now, it does look very interesting, the footage, but I can explain this. This can be easily faked. There could be someone behind there moving the bed, moving the sheets. It would be very elaborate because you'd have to cut a hole into the wall, or at least be in a very awkward position on the bed. And also, if you can see the way that the bed is sitting upright slightly, I mean, hospital beds do tend to do that, but I don't know. It's just, it would be very easy to fake this. But what do you think? Do you think I'm correct and that this is not real? Or do you think that this is some sort of ghost? Our next video comes from Paranormal Videos from Instagram. Now, what on earth is this? People are saying that this is footage of a real life elf or some sort of gnome. It's very fascinating. What I find interesting, and here we see it in slow motion, is its shape. It has very skinny and spindly legs, and it walks in a very awkward position. It's very strange. I don't know what to make of this video. I think the possibility is that it's not real, and it is some sort of practical effect. But I could be wrong. What do you think? Our next video comes from Paranormal Mexico from Twitter. I have seen footage of this particular family and their haunting situation. It is very interesting. Could it be real though? I mean, it could be faked easily. The child's reaction though appears to be very genuine. But then again, some kids are very good child actors. The thing just flies right off his head, huh? I don't know. This one I'm having trouble with. What do you think? Do you think that this is real or not? Or do you think this is some sort of elaborate hoax? If it is, good for the kid for being such a great actor. Well, friends, we reached the end of another video. As you can see, some of these videos were truly paranormal, and others, well, were not. But that's just the nature of this type of business. You're supposed to be able to sit down, analyze these videos, and think to yourself, logically of course, is this real, or is this fake, or is this paranormal? You have to think that way, right? Anyways, my friends, I hope you enjoyed tonight's video. I hope to see you again soon. And until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye.